The Native American Museum. The museum recommends you start on the 4th floor, which chronicles how the Europeans did the Native Americans wrong. Sets the mood for this place. Therefore, for the rest of your trip, you're in this really somber, sour disposition. A clever, however, I think an oversimplified way to show things is to show the Native American perspective and the European perspective. It's super hard to film in the display areas. Everyone here is so quiet, like Puritan church quiet. There was a sport known as lacrosse before the dude bros ruined it. This section is about Native American influence on American life. What kind of museum closes its gift shop? Don't they speak the international language of cash? An example of the Columbian Exchange. I wish there was a larger example of this here. So much of what we eat, so much of what we consider European food was part of the Columbian Exchange. For example, Italians and tomato sauce. Tomatoes came from America first. If you don't know what this is, you're an idiot. I think the best display here is the section that talks about Native American service United States military. Population-wise, they serve at a higher percent than any other group. In the African American Museum and the U.S. Army Museum, they opted for a more experiential story as opposed to a strict narrative, which is really hard to manage. This oversimplification is my main criticism of this place, which is incredibly difficult with the story of the Native Americans, with an extremely diverse culture, language, and tribal nature. It's a really hard story to tell. I just wish they focused more on individuals instead of a contrived narrative. And on that note, continue mission.